So I'm in a situation where I have been dating someone and I don't know, I did something wrong. I lied, which was so stupid. It was like the dumbest lie. It was stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those small things when you're trying to like hide something. But at the same time, if I would have just been forthcoming, it would have made things so much easier. I don't know. Sometimes I do that just because I like to deal with stuff on my own, and I don't always like to tell people what's going on with me. So I'll just deal with it on my own, and come up with these like false situations in my mind just to make the situation pan out the way I want it to. I don't know. It's confusing. I honestly think it's a part of like my bipolar or whatever. But I do that. So I'm not always completely transparent with people. And I'll dance around what the situation really is because really I just want to be able to handle it on my own and not like be codependent or whatever. It's kind of hard for me to explain, but that's the gist of it. So I lied to a guy that I've been dating. And even though it wasn't um, like the type of situation where it's something really, really big, he's the type of person like he likes honesty because he already has trust issues. And I do too. Um, I already have trust issues as well. So I don't like anybody not to be honest with me. But at the same time, I feel like I didn't tell him full details of the situation because I feel like he doesn't tell me full details of situations either. And it's kind of like the thing where I'm going off of what he shows me so I can know, how far to go into the situation. Should I be, forthcoming about this, and this when he's not? That's my son. He's on one. It's okay. He's just, he's up and really excited. He's been asleep all day. He was gone. This is a side note. He was gone with his dad, which is something that is new to my life. Is actually co-parenting with my ex-husband. So he's been coming to get our son. Our son has autism, if y'all not familiar with my channel. And it's been a thing because in the beginning when he was diagnosed, I was really like, I'm scared to let him go anywhere. So his dad has been getting him, and it's been a good experience. It hasn't been a bad experience. I try to have open communication with him, and I don't want to, I don't want us to fuss and argue. In the past, it has been that like pull of who's gonna run the situation. So I try to just choose my battles. That's what I try to do when it comes to that situation with my ex. It's just choosing when do I really need to be assertive in the situation and when do I just need to say, okay, maybe I'm being a little crazy. Because I can be, you know, I could be high strung sometimes or erratic sometimes. And I recognize that in myself and I just have to kind of take a step back. So everything has been good. I knock on wood. So far, so good with him coming in get our son, and he's been staying half with his dad and half with me. So we've been doing a fair split down the middle, which has been really good. And we've just been doing that for probably like a couple of months now. But in that time, it has also given me the opportunity to kind of see how my life is outside the kids, i.e., dating. And so I've been dating this guy, like I was saying, and everything has been going good. As good as expected. Like, I like him. um, I more than like him, you know, like I really care about the guy. And so I wasn't honest in a situation that we were in. And now I feel like he doesn't trust me. But in this, obviously, he doesn't trust me because I lied. Now, I did tell him the truth, you know. I told him when when I was caught up in the situation, and it's just like apparent that I lied about it. Then I was forthcoming about what the real situation was. But at this point, it's like I can't trust you now. But I'm like, you gonna let this situation just tarnish everything that we've been building on? And then it makes me question because, you know, I've had situations with him where it's been like little things that he haven't been forthcoming about. And I've looked over those situations because they weren't so severe. And I don't feel like this is either, but who am I to say how severe it is for him? You know what I'm saying? Like, we've had situations where I didn't like some things that happened on his end, and I was angry, but I got over it because, like I'm saying, like I like him, but I'm a, I'm a woman of a particular age. Like I'm not a teenager, so I like him. I know what I want in life. I know what I'm striving for. You know, we have not been together for a year, so I'm not super crazy about anything. Not that saying that being with someone for a year is to say anything. Because honestly, I knew how I felt about him early on. Now, I will say that we haven't been together for a long time, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's gonna happen of things. I don't know. All I know is at this point we're in a gray area, and like, you know what I'm saying? We're in a gray area. Like, what what am I gonna say? Like, that's why I titled this "Should I Move On?" Because after I feel like after I apologize and recognize my wrongs and kind of give him some space to feel how he wants to feel, if he drags on this situation that is not huge, it's not a huge lie, but then it's still like it's a lie. So you know what I'm saying. So I don't know. I feel like I don't want to go all the way into details of like, you know, what he did wrong, what I did wrong. Was I don't want to go into all of that. But I will say that I feel like in this relationship, a lot of times, like I was saying before about picking and choosing, a lot of times I do find myself being on the more submissive end of the relationship. So I will verbalize how I feel about a situation, and I will let it be known how I feel about a situation. And I don't see anything wrong with it. Like, I feel like if I tell him, I feel this way about you, I feel this way about us, um, I want to continue to do this, I don't want us to do this because this makes me feel a certain way. Like, I want to have that open communication on both ends. And I never want to feel like shut out. And that's the problem. You gotta use the bathroom? You gotta go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom. Yay. My baby, he's potty trained. He's older. He's potty trained at a he's been potty trained at a later age, I guess. But for me, it's like amazing because he's communicating and he's doing things that big boys do. Yes, shorts. Okay, hold on. Let me get him some shorts because this is what he wants. Here. Oh no, that's a shirt. Okay. How about you could put these on? Oh no. Let's see, baby. Oh, it's junky in the back, guys, but it's okay. Like I was out today, so you know how it is when you're out and you know how it is when you're out and you're dressing and stuff like that and you're trying to put on clothes. You throwing stuff all over the floor and getting so, you know. Here baby. But I don't know guys. I don't know, like I feel like okay, so people process things different, you know. But one thing about me is like don't distance me or don't put us in a gray area. Like, okay, if you're angry, you're angry. But you can't like be angry and then kind of talk to me and then don't talk to me about these things and then kind of talk to me. Because then it's like, well, what do you want to do? You just want to like dangle your your awesome conversation in my face and not give it to me? Like, what are you doing? You know? Like, why can't we just communicate? Don't shut me out. Like, that's the thing that I really get angry about because it's like you're angry. You need space to yourself to, I don't know, process whatever you need to process. And I'm trying to give you that time and space, but at the same time, no. Because, first of all, just like you have trust issues, I do too. And you need to be able to communicate with me, even if it's saying, look, um, I don't know. Even if it's just saying I'm mad at you, but you need to communicate with me. Like, don't leave us in a gray area. Even though I put us in this gray area by not being completely honest or not being honest at all, I put us there, so I just have to deal with it. I think as an adult, that's what I'm supposed to do, but no, it's hard. It's hard because it's like, should I just move on? You know what I'm saying? Like, shouldn't I just move on? You don't really like me if you can just shun me out. Like, oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I feel like I just needed to come here and cut on the camera and just talk and vent and feel better because it makes me feel better sometimes to just cut on the camera. That's weird. But it does. It makes me feel better. Mocha Monroe Media, that's my channel. Go to it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Do so now because a lot of people watch the videos, come back and watch the videos, don't subscribe. Subscribe, support me, like the videos. It helps my channel. But yeah, like I don't know. I'm just gonna like let it be, let it whatever happens, happens. I think I fully put out there like my wrong in the situation, my right in the situation, how I feel. And if it pans out, it does. But I'm not gonna let anyone just like this. I don't do it. You know, I wouldn't do it. Like even in the midst of being angry with you about stuff that I'm angry with you about, I communicate. You know what I'm saying? So being just pushed out, it's not a good feeling. I already have like abandonment issues and stuff like that, and that's stuff that I deal with on my own, on a separate thing, and it's something that I don't want dwelling in my relationships. Like I'm dealing with my own mental stuff outside of my relationships as well as in my relationships because I do talk about things that I go through mentally, but I don't want it to spill over onto anybody else. I don't want that energy. That's energy that I'm pushing away from my life, so I like to deal with it on my own. But at the same time, it's still there, and it's something that it's a trigger for me because you communicate. We communicate. You know, that's important to me. Like communicate. I know that you're angry, but communicate. I know that you feel this way, but communicate because I feel like unless is if I'm in love with you, I love you, I care about you, and it's a situation of we get into an argument about something, we have a disagreement about something. As long as it's not anything that's hurting me, like you putting your hands on me or um, verbally abusing me, like getting in my face and all of this. If it's not a situation like that, we communicate like adults and I can still come back and love on you. I want to continue that. I feel like that's a healthy relationship that I enjoy. And so I'm not gonna push you out over every mistake. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's something extreme, like I'm big on loyalty, I'm big on respect. So you not respecting me or you not being loyal to me is something that, like I draw the line. But if it's something that you do and like I'm gonna be angry with you, I'm gonna be mad, but I'm gonna come around. You know what I'm saying? Because I care about you, so why wouldn't I? I'm gonna wrap this up because it's getting lengthy. But should I just move on?